Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Season 43, War number 3, we're taking on the champs GT40. Season after season, the best war alliance in MCOC. Team today going to go with Scorpion and Agent Venom returning for a third war in a row, and I think you know by now what that means. And then our third here is going to be Carl, who in the past few seasons has been my most assigned war attacker. Starting out today on path number 1, we have an I-bomb. I think we had an I-bomb in the previous war, but it was on a different path. So either way, the strategy is the same, going in here with Scorpion in the shock pre-fight, and once you get the poison immunity, there's really nothing that I-bomb can do to hurt you here. The nodes here are nothing. He is getting a little bit of regen, as you can see, but with Despair, we're shutting the vast majority of it off, and even the Sting debuffs themselves are doing more damage than he's able to heal. So the goal here is to end as close to a yellow bar as possible. I'm trying not to get him to throw his special 2 because there is a lot more block damage involved, and it's easier for us to heal back to full if we don't have to take that special 2 on the block. But I get really impatient here, and I just decide to go for it. I think I use like a level 2 pot later on just to top myself off, but that's an easy fight. Next up, another easy fight. We have a Herc here on node 13 with Masochism. Really the only goal here is not to stun him because you don't want him to heal up with that buff. Carl here is going to counter the immortality at the end of the fight. We're in Uru form because all of Herc's burst damage is physical, and we have a lot of resistance to it if we do happen to take a hit or a bunch of blocked hits from here. So we are going to heavy counter this special 2 right into our special 1, which gets the increased crit rate and does a boatload of damage, and then from here the fight is pretty much already over here. So just going to bait out one more special 1, and I think one more hit with the burst ends up doing it, or one more combo rather, and then the immortality is gone. Another easy fight. Alright, this fight looked a little tricky at first. It turned out to be pretty simple. We got a thing here on 20. Going to go in here with Scorpion and the poison pre-fight. The only real node of any concern here is the healing node, and with the poison and despair, we're going to counteract most of that healing. So when it comes to fighting Thing with Scorpion, Scorpion's Special 1 and Special 2 both have exactly 5 hits to them, so you want to toss either one of those when Thing is at 10 rock stacks, and ideally the special itself pushes him over a bar of power so that you can then safely bait out the special and clear the rock stacks. So you're going to see me do a lot of like shortened combos here, medium, 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 light, medium. I want to be within 5 or fewer hits of that 10th rock stack so that I can do a full combo or a shortened combo and then toss that special 1 when he hits that 10th rock stack, and that's going to give me the 15 stacks, and then I can bait out the special from there. So you can see me, you know, we're doing a ton of sting damage here. There's a 4-hit combo right into the special 1. That's kind of exactly what I'm talking about. And then the taunt really helps him throw that special immediately and clear the stack. So pretty easy fight, 0 damage taken. Alright, next up we have another repeat fight from the last war. Another ham on 27. This goes a lot more smoothly than the previous one does. I don't end up with any of the sting debuffs on me, porker poppers, whatever they're called, and then I do a really good job here of managing my power. It continues to be pretty strange using Agent Venom in war without the full Kill Squad Trinity. You can definitely feel how less powerful he is without Kraven on the team as well as Scorpion, but we managed to get through here regardless. I think I was doing this fight and the rest of my path in one boost, so I do think I have like a 30% running at this point. You know, the bleeds are doing a respectable amount of damage. We're healing up from the armor breaks that don't get shrugged off by Agent Venom, so I think we're only using him for this single fight, so as long as we make it through, no problem. I recall Spider-Man being a little bit stingy with his specials, as you can see there. And other than that, we're just taking a lot of care into using our special attacks as soon as we get it. Whether it's a 1-hit combo or 5-hit, I don't care. Finish that fight with a full yellow bar. Next up, we have an ANNIHILUS on 36. Going to go in here with Carl in Uru. Carl's a great counter for ANNIHILUS in general and on this node. One thing I did forget about, and is going to come into play very shortly here, is that ANNIHILUS is still able to apply his stifle debuffs to you, even though Carl is armor break immune. So ANNIHILUS's text specifies when he would apply an armor break, he can also apply a stifle. So what's going to happen here shortly is I'm going to mistime this special 1 dex coming up here, and then he's going to get 2 stifles on me, which is going to cause him to go permanently unblockable. for the remainder of the fight, because I can't remove that heal block from me. So, you know, good thing Carl is extremely tanky in Uru. I am not going to switch forms here and panic and throw that special 2. Switching forms would be really bad. Instead, I'm going to try and get this special 1 out of him, continue to hit into his block, apply some of that extra burst damage. I think I do lose my form here trying to bait out his special. But again, once we get to the special 3, we are going to reactivate and pause Uru form for a longer period of time here. And we're also going to get some of the one of the passive cruelties here. So pretty much coming out of the special 3, we're going to be in a very good position to put the killing blow on ANNIHILUS. So we took a bunch of hits unnecessarily in this fight because I messed up a single special there. I did it again twice in the fight here, but there we go. 1 intercept, and down he goes. So a little bit sloppy there. Last but not least, we have our 3rd war in a row with the Kindred. This one, thankfully, is not the boss, so he has about half as much health as we did in the previous 2 wars. The strategy here is the same as it was previously. Going to be using Scorpion with the Rupture pre-fights. The nodes here don't really matter because we're not going to be pushing him up to his special 2 anyways. The taunts are going to keep him tossed in his special 1. We get the first one off there, and we get a good punish on the special 1 to pause the Nightmare Outbreak timer. We get our second special 1 off here, and the fight is going very well. We're already 2/3 of the way done there. So right there, I thought he was going to throw a heavy instead of a special 1. I'm still mixing those up. So I just, you know, I don't take a chance and try and dex that little purple blast. I just block it. Then he does it again. So now we've triggered Nightmare Outbreak, so I need to back off. I need him to be a little bit more passive so that we don't get stuck against my wall, and then we really have no way of stopping the degen damage. So just kind of waiting this part of the fight out until the Nightmare Outbreak ends. And now he's got, you know, 14% of his health left. I'm trying to figure out what to do because we're close to the root, and I want to make sure I have a special attack ready to break out of it. So I decide to just go for it, and I figure I can get back up to my special 1 before the root triggers. Unfortunately, it triggers right below a bar of power. So he hits into my block a couple times, and I make a calculated decision to toss the special 1, which I knew was going to push him to his special 3. But since he has the sting debuffs on him, I know that if I survive this special 3, he is guaranteed to die immediately after. And a boosted Scorpion has a bunch of health, so I was, you know, 99% sure that I was going to survive and he was going to die, which he did. Unfortunately, we did not win this war. Shout out to GT40. They did give us a little bit of wiggle room, which is uncharacteristic of them. I think they died like 4 times against us, and usually I think maybe the last 2 times they put up donuts. So we had a little bit of daylight that we could have run through to kind of steal this one from them, but we couldn't pull it off. 6 kills, 0 deaths, and our record falls to 1-2. Folks, thank you very much for watching this video. And if you liked it, remember to hit like and subscribe for additional war content coming soon. As always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.